Welcome to my channel, and today we're going to be talking about what you should know. Let's clear the air right quick. And today we're going to we have an archetype here that maybe get a better, clearer picture of who I'm talking about. Okay, we have a caregiver. All right, we're using young Carl Jung's archetype. So the caregiver feels stronger than other people. Consequently, they offer maternal protection to those around them. Okay, they want to protect people from harm and try to prevent any dangers or risks from threatening other people, all right, around them. In extreme cases, the caregiver turns into a martyr who constantly reminds everyone of their sacrifice. So these people nail themselves to the cross, in other words. Okay, so a thing that you might struggle with, because we all struggle with something, right, is you might or you may not, or you know someone who struggles with lust, right? Who doesn't? In today's modern society, who ain't swinging things around and, you know, bouncing boobs, right? Flee also youthful lust, but pursue righteousness, faith, love, and peace. Chastity or self-control cures lust by controlling passion and leveraging the energy for the good of others. That is so very true. It's called semen retention, OGIS, for myself. You know, I use my energy for several channels, and I lift and I do other things. So that's why I have the energy that I do. Maybe you struggle, or you know someone who struggles with saying no to people, right? That goes along with the caregiver, right? So I have some cards here, and we're going to, these are 10 cards, all right? So basically it was about love, lust, all right? And the first card, guess what we have, right? The Ace of Wands, the urge to create new beginnings, all right? So you have strong willpower, strong desire. Now the next card that I have here is going to either hinder you or block you in some way in your journey moving forward. Okay, so great, we have celebration. So that goes right along with the energy. You're out there having fun, you know, you're inspired, your spirit is high, you're partying with your friends. And I'm not talking about, like, you know, getting stupid. You're just hanging out with your two close friends, you know, and you know, you might have to watch out for that lustful feeling, because you might be drinking, all right? And you know what happens when you drink. Inhibitions out the window. I used to do it, so I know what I'm talking about, all right? So now this card here is a card that basically when you go through your day, right? You go through your day, and it's your subconscious mind. Basically, it's on autopilot, right? Because you use your conscious mind to cross the crosswalk or smile at the guy that likes you and so on, right? That's the 10% of the mind that you're using while you're up and running. 90% of the brain that is running in the background is the subconscious. So this is gonna, be saying a lot about you. Like, this is innately directing your behavior, all right? So again, it goes along with the energy, you know, perfect. You have the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands likes to put his wand in everything, right? He's sexy, he's outgoing, he's charismatic, he or she, put it where it fits, right? And again, it goes with the 7 deadly sins of lustful. You struggle to say no. All right, so it goes along with the energy perfectly. Okay, you're sexy, impulsive, Does that ring a bell, right? Put down a number one down in the comments to let me know that this might be you. And that's okay if it's you. It's all right. You know, you're just going to have to redirect your energy like it said here. All right. How to curb that lustful feelings. So, okay. So now this next card is basically, it'll explain you in the past 6 months to a year. All right. This is kind of who you are innately, right? It's going to show what you've been doing while you're using your conscious mind, your subconscious, while you go out, while you celebrate, while you go to your parents, when you go out, maybe to the movies. This basically, in a nutshell, tells you who and where you've been, okay? I'm getting a feeling that it doesn't matter to you who you sleep with. It's just about getting notches under your belt, getting to know yourself. I need space, that kind of thing. Those kind of shenanigans, ladies. Like, you know what I mean, right? So it's the Queen of Swords, see? So you just do it to F, right? That's it. You just do it to F around and you found out, right? So unbiased judgment. Maybe I'm speaking to an Aquarius, maybe a Gemini, okay? You're cold, in other words, right? Because you're not using your heart, right? You have the urge to create, you know, maybe you're juicy, right? A lot of girls are juicy, right? You go out celebrating with your girls, you know, you feel happy, or your buds, and you know, you get the Knight of Wands going, and you know, you might disappear and go over to the parking lot and get your bam bams and come back in and talk to your girls, right? Maybe you do that several times a night. I ain't judging, I'm just saying what I'm seeing here. Right? Maybe this is you, maybe it's not you, maybe it's someone closer to you, maybe it's a friend, maybe it's your mom. I don't know. Okay? So you're quick to turn cold. You're quick to party. Maybe you're a party girl, all right? And you're quick to let it all hang out, right? So now the next card is going to be how you operate from day to day. You know, the choices you make. All right. Yep. Perfect. It explains a lot. You know, you are not interested in long-term relationships, right? Because the Eight of Cups is about emotions. You walk away from your emotions. You're cold-hearted. And this is just description. I'm not calling you that you're cold-hearted. I'm just saying that you tuck your heart away. Maybe someone hurt you. Maybe you're doing this because you hate men. Maybe because you bought into feminism and stuff. And as you grow older, you're going to realize that men were never the problem. It's called the ism, right? That was your problem. And that's why you might end up alone, you know, but who knows? Let's see what it says here. Because so far, right, lust, you struggle to say no, right? The urge to create, celebration, you go out and party, get drunk, you turn into the Knight of Wands and you want to put it or get it laid on you, right? And you turn cold and you walk away from your feelings. What else is there to say, right? So you subconsciously, there's no changing this, all right? Only you can change how you maneuver during the day, right? So now this card here is going to give me like a snapshot for the next 3 to 6 months. Okay, I'll cut it down to like 2 to 3 months, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, but this will give me a litmus test of where you're going and also yourself. All right, you can obviously change this if you change your behavior. but I don't see that you're going to, right? People don't really change unless something really drastic, right, happens. And, you know, to tell you the truth, this here is going to go right along with the caregiver, right? Because it says down here at the bottom, in extreme cases, the caregiver turns into a martyr, right? And we have the hangman. See? Same energy. It just goes along with everything that I'm saying here. You experience delays, you know, maybe you self-sabotage because maybe you don't want to be in a relationship. You don't want to be in a loving relationship because you don't want to give your heart wholeheartedly to someone because you may feel that you can't. Because maybe you are behaving this way because you're keeping yourself safe. And this is a very reckless way of doing it, but you do what you want to do, okay? I'm not here to shame you or anything like that. I'm just here saying what the cards say. So we have Pisces, another Pisces, Aquarius, Gemini, Sagittarius, another water. So I may be talking to, what is it, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, right? Sagittarius again. All right, so it goes right along with the energy here. So far you're quick to move on. You're quick to turn cold. You're quick for a good time. You're quick to get your wand out, right? And you're quick to experience delays, resistance, fear of sacrifice. You're free, right? So this goes along from it's you are cold, you create, and you sacrifice. Maybe this is something repetitive for you. Now, this card is going to show me, it should be in congruence with what some of these cards are over here. And yes, yeah. You're a heartbreaker, right? Because you walk away, you self-sabotage, maybe limiting beliefs, and you have a 3 of Swords here. You causing yourself and others pain needlessly to feel good, to make men pay or something like that, to cause pain to people. And guess what? Karma will get you. Karma doesn't miss anybody. You know, you get what you put out. You know, if you put love out into the universe, you're going to get love back. That's just the way it is. All right. If you harm people, harm will come back to you. And maybe that's why you feel like you're in this cycle. Heartbreak, suffering, right? Loss. Fear of sacrificing maybe your wants and your needs because the ism told you, right? Betrayal, disloyalty, you know, this is just going to keep breeding because maybe next time that you do fall for something, they'll treat you the exact same way. Why am I saying this? Because the universe, God, whoever, whatever you want to use as a higher power or a rudder for you to act like, will test you, will put you in these repetitive cycles until you get it right. And the way you're going, you're never going to get it right because you're concentrating on maybe hating a particular demographic of people, male or female, right? And you're making them pay for whatever reason, okay? So leads to heartbreak, it leads to delays for you, meaning you're always going to be in this on this hamster wheel, okay? Now, this card here is going to tell me about your environment, like your home, maybe down at your parents, maybe down at your friends, your your work, and the areas that maybe you've been at. Okay, that's what this card is going to be about. Yeah, this really goes along with the energy here. This is the Ten of Swords. A lot of backstabbing, right? Maybe you're in a hostile environment and that's why you do what everybody else is doing, right? It's a dog eat dog world out there, right? You're hurting others before they hurt you. That's what it seems like to me, right? Betrayal, again, betrayal down here. There's a lot of betrayal wherever you're at. You're going to, if you want to, you know, the solution would be change your location, change your so-called friends, change jobs, you know, because this is just going to keep going for you. You know, you're going to, you know, maybe you're in your 20s, maybe you're in your 30s, and this is going to keep going. There's no one around you telling you, hey, you need to stop this behavior because you're going to end up alone. You're not listening to other people maybe telling you or giving you advice to the contrary of what you're doing at the moment. I know a female who fits this description too, and you know, I really feel for this person because she's 18, 19, and she's a real lovely person on the outside. That's it. That's how she does this to many men. You know, she has hate. And I'm just looking at it from what I've gathered, you know, a lot of hate, a lot of painful wounds that she has, and she does this to men, and she does that to many men because she's that attractive, where most men will do all sorts of stupid shit for her, you know, and that's just the way it is. And maybe you're doing the same thing. And the thing is, you're going to meet a man one time that just you admire, desire, but he doesn't want you because of your past and how you behaved. And that's just the way the world works. And you can probably sit here and say, who cares? But when it hits you, when you know that that man wants you and you feel shame for what you've been doing, it's going to hurt you because you want and desire this man and you know you're not good enough. I hope that that doesn't happen to you. I'm not here projecting this on you or anyone. I'm just saying that I've experienced that with girls, 18, 19-year-old girls that are just, they don't feel great about themselves because of where they've been. And they think that no one's going to love me. I don't want that for you. It's got to be a real shitty fucking place. All right. This other one is going to be a card that is going to go into like 6 months to 8 months, maybe a year. Okay. All this is going to happen to you within a year. So this is going to be around 6 to 8 months. That's just how I'm going to read this reading. Okay. Because it's 10 cards and this is a lot going on. And the thing is that you will not change your behavior unless something drastic happens, unless you get several STDs, unless you get pregnant or things like that. Those are things that are just going to be like, oh my God, I need to stop doing what I'm doing. You know, most people don't change. Okay, they don't have the balls to change. So the card that comes up here is you might develop feelings for someone. What was I just saying? Right? Because I have the Queen of Cups. Compassion, comfort, calmness, nurturing, caring. It's going to cause some, it's going to cause some things to get you to be a Queen of Cups, you know. And the last card is where all this is going, okay? Yeah. Yep. This is your biggest problem. Lust. That may come out backwards, but it's lust. That's your biggest problem. Because we have the devil. And the devil is not that, oh, you're evil or Satan's gonna come get you. That's not what I'm saying. It's more about your childhood. It's more about how, or the love that you did or didn't get from your parents. It's maybe you were abused, maybe you were neglected, maybe you tried to love someone and someone hurt you. Maybe you met a boy or maybe you met a girl that hurt you because you didn't know boundaries and all you wanted to do was to be loved. And unfortunately, there's evil fucking people out there. And maybe this is the way you defend yourself, by hurting others before they hurt you. It's very reckless. Because as I can see here, you're leaving a trail of tears, not only for you, but for other people, right? And we have attachments, right? What are you attached to? You know, what people don't realize is you're sleeping with several people, and those people have slept with how many people, and how many people did those other people sleep with? You know what I mean? Shadow self, you know, those things that people told you not to like about yourself, or told you to change because I wouldn't like you. Maybe you have attachments. Maybe you have addictions. You do party. You do like to get it on. Temptation, lust, see? All these things affect you. Wouldn't you say this is destructive behavior? Yes. Codependency, toxicity. So you have a painful year coming. You can change it if you want. Most of this may not change because it will take some time for you to change this. Okay? Because you have to start today. And guess what? People don't change today. People don't change tomorrow. People don't change next week. But if you're watching this video, I will leave the handle for my other channel that deals with destructive behavior, loving yourself, things like that. All right? How to do shadow work. All right, I don't only just do this channel, but I also do another channel. And I really hope that you find love for yourself, okay? Because once you start loving and respecting yourself, you will respect other people, okay? The reason all this is going on is because you haven't dealt with some pain. And maybe the alcohol and sex is a way that you keep yourself from feeling pain and not dealing with it. All right, so best of luck with yourself. Visit my other channel, subscribe to it, because it's totally different than this, obviously. All right, and I will see you in a later video.